We all know monkeys love bananas, but their second favorite fruit is an apricot. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Starting a little bit late. Sorry about that. I got a little bit delayed, but I'm very happy to be here and happy to have you with me. Lucent Jelly is first in chat tonight, saying, "Bring on the jank." Well, we've certainly got that. We're starting up another Powerpuff Girls game. This time we're on the Game Boy Advance, and we've got Mojo Jojo a Go-Go. So this is gonna be our next selection in our marathon of jank games, and we're gonna play it a little bit tonight. Probably won't make it all the way through. I've already looked at it a little bit, as I think I'll explain in a moment. Haven't played it, but looked at it. And then after this, I thought we'd play a little bit of Crystalis and then Pikmin 2. Crystalis, I am fairly confident we might be able to finish up tonight. I feel like I'm very nearly approaching the final battle. We made a lot of progress last night, and I made it really far, and it felt like it was coming to an end, but the last area that I entered seems like a proper dungeon, and I just didn't have the strength for it last night, so I'm hoping we can finish that up kind of quickly tonight, and then leave a lot of time for Pikmin 2, but we'll just have to see. I think I've only ever eaten dried apricots. I don't remember liking them much myself. I don't know if I'm thinking about apricots or dates. But if I'm thinking of the right thing, I've only had them dried as well. But I remember, I feel like I kind of liked them. But I think I'm thinking of dates. Alright, so let's press start. So I turned this game on earlier because I expected it might have a battery save. And I don't think it does. Well, here's the thing. So when you click play game, this is why I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. There's 6 levels, and I know that because you immediately have access to all 6 levels, it would seem. Or someone's been playing and it's saved. I don't know. I don't know what this Joules 127, 180 needed. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it starts with all the levels available. I don't know if this is someone else's save file. I couldn't find anything about erasing the save data. I searched all over the internet. I couldn't find a manual for the game. I couldn't find anyone talking about it on like an FAQ. So I had no idea. I couldn't figure out how to delete the save data, if there is any save data. But like, here's the thing. It looks like someone's been playing it and it's saved their progress, right? Because all these levels are unlocked and they've got numbers. And down in the bottom there are initials, right? It's not all just AAA, but we've got Bob and Ian hanging out as well. Though Bob and Ian have suspiciously even scores. If they're real people, their scores are very suspicious to me. That they would come out like that every time. But then why are the AAA ones so random? So I actually think Bob and Ian are fake people, but AAA is real. Adam Andrew Anderson. Maybe. But here's the thing. So I thought, alright, well, I can't find any way to delete the save data. I'll just open the cartridge up and take out the battery, right? And that will lose the data. I opened the cartridge up. There is no battery. So if it saves data, I don't know how it's powered. Because from my understanding, these games all needed a battery to save. Unless the Game Boy Advance is significantly different in some way from the Game Boy Color. I was pretty sure they required batteries to save. But this appears to have save data and no battery. I don't know what's going on. I'm mystified. And I can't find any answers on the internet. But anyway, so there's 6 levels. We're going to play a couple of them tonight. And, yeah, hopefully make it through the game eventually. But we probably won't go through the whole game tonight. Probably play a little bit of it tonight, a little bit tomorrow. But, yeah, let's, other than being mystified by the game, I haven't done anything with it, so it's going to be all new. We're always calm until Mojo Jojo. Is he stealing a brick? This brick is sure to do the trick. Yes, the jewels are mine. With the perfect placement of these powerful jewels, I have a mighty Mobot. Yes, they are alive. Mwahahaha. The next day. Sometimes it talks and sometimes it doesn't. While the Powerpuff Girls take a moment to relax. What was that? Something broke. I didn't do it. It's Mojo Jojo. What's he stealing? Oh. Chemical X. Come on, girls. Let's roll. So the writing in this is actually has much less character than oh no, it's an the first level's an auto scroller? Are these these are we're supposed to break these, I see. Punch that guy too. I picked up a tree. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm probably not supposed to attack the townspeople. I'm guessing these are jewels we're collecting? Uh-oh. I've lost one of them. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for just using laser on everything. That might be the way to go, rather than the melee attack. Oh, it's weaker. Bubbles had pom-poms for a moment. I'm not really sure why. Well, if I need 180, I'm only a third of the way there. Hey, Strength for Life, welcome in. thank you for joining us tonight. Always a pleasure to have you around, my friend. Did you beat the Scooby game? We did, yeah. I finished that one off last night. It was, not great. Probably my least favorite of the Scooby games that I've played so far. Oh, Bubbles seems to have a more... Bubbles' laser works a lot better than the other girls. So her melee attack is probably weak. Well, I can't really figure it out. Could please... Oh, I'm dead. Yes, run, scream. For your pathetic Powerpuffs have failed. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Mwahaha. Ha. Alright, well, 108. Oh, that's a new high score, right? Oh, no, it's not. Not even close. Alright, well, I'm off to a bad start. Thank you very much, no problem. Was it that bad of a game? I was not a fan of it. I wouldn't recommend. Scooby-Doo on the Cyber Chase on GBA. I didn't have a lot of fun with that one. Alright, well, we're going to try it again. I'm going to kind of skip through the story, though. And we're going to start off, we're going to use Bubbles, because she's got the strong laser. Might be... Oh, no, she doesn't have a strong laser. I take it back. Her laser is weak, too. Huh. Well, it was strong before. There must be an item that I collected that makes my laser strong. The enemies seem to be maybe color-coded? Oh. Depending on what color the enemies are, we're stronger against them. So it's good to switch. See, these enemies have green jewels, so we need the green Powerpuff Girl. Buttercup? I guess this is blue? Nope. That's no color. So no one's strong to the gray ones. Alright, I get it now. Alright. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying this game. I like that it's kind of arcade-like. It's kind of hard for me to look away from it because it's a auto-scroller, so I'm sorry I know I'm missing messages. But I will, as always, catch up with you, my friends. Loyal to Soil, great to see you, Loyal. Hope you're doing well today. I hope your day off work has been nice and relaxing. think the select button does anything. The R button doesn't do anything. You would think L and R. So L rotates your characters, and you would think R would rotate the characters in the opposite direction, but that is not the case. R seems to do nothing. I don't know what that star means. I think maybe the star fills in when if we get the right number of things. Jewels. It also looks like the townspeople in the background are color-coded. It's been nice. I needed it. Thanks for asking and remembering. No problem. No problem. I'm not always so great with the whole memory thing, but... Whoa. I try my best. Ooh, is that an extra life? Don't mind if I do. I actually think that did nothing for me. I think the idea is that if we had lost one of the Powerpuff Girls, that would have regained her for us. Can I pause? Alright, I can actually pause. Great, because I've got some coffee coming. Excuse me one moment. Alright, it took me a moment longer to get situated than I expected. Let me see. My favorite streamer in town. Thank you, Loyal. I didn't see that one before. This isn't on the same system as the last 3 Powerpuff games, is it? It's much prettier? No, this is... So the last ones were on Game Boy Color, and this is Game Boy Advance. It's like a Game Boy Color is to an NES what a Game Boy Advance is to an SNES, more or less. So it's considerably more powerful. Alright, back into it. We're getting really close to that 180 number. It seemed to be the magic number. Oh, I'm 1 away. Alright. Well, we didn't get a star. I don't know, I guess we... Ooh. Oh, there's a star. Some Chemical X, I think. Boss time? Oh, I think so. I can only face to the right, so... Whoa! You do the same thing from the other side. Nope. What is he doing now? I don't know that I'm actually doing any damage at any point to him. I mean, he's not acting like he's being damaged. Might be only the melee attack works. I don't know. That seemed like it actually hit him for the first time. Okay, I think we're doing it now, but I'm also getting injured, and I don't want to lose any of my team. Oh, this is weird. That seems like a victory. All right, nice. All right, there we go. We didn't even make it onto the high scores though. But I guess that's a victory. Oh, we got a thing down there. It's like a blueprint. It looks like. Laziness. Just one button to change directions or auto scroll. Wonder why they didn't include it. I guess I suppose laziness. Oh, here we go. So next level. Oh no. I think you have to do this whole game in one sitting. That's really gonna kind of throw a wrench in my plans for the night if that's the case. Haha, Powerpuffs. That shoplifter. We gotta get that X. The music seems pretty intense. You can pick up weapons from the environment, but they all seem to be like one-time use kind of things. Oh, three-way shot. This game's getting better and better. I always run a tremendous risk when I say something like this, but I mean, this might be the best game that I've played in this little mini marathon so far. It's getting real intense though. It's getting difficult. No, a star. Oh, I can pick up this pipe. Oh, I've lost my three-way shot. I don't know why. They might, I don't know if they're timed or if they only last until a certain part of the level. Oh no, I missed a Powerpuff Girls icon thing. I don't even really know what it does yet, but I know it's not good to miss it. It looks like the ship is named Lollipop, like the Shirley Temple song. Is Shaq Fu really that bad? Shaq Fu is not the worst thing ever. It's difficult. I haven't beaten it. I've only played it once, but I played Shaq Fu the same night I played Echo the Dolphin, and I think I like Shaq Fu better between the two. They're both kind of the exact same sort of quality of game, because, like, they're both a situation where, like, they have pretty good, like, look and sound to them. But, just the gameplay is not fun. Yeah, I might annoy a lot of people with that opinion, but I have to speak from my heart. And my heart contains a lot of dislike for Echo the Dolphin. Oh, no, we're underwater now? We're just... This game's an adventure. We're just going everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, there's some Chemical X. I have a feeling I'm not going to collect enough jewels to succeed in this level. That's very worrying. Hey, MK, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for joining us tonight, and welcome to Powerpuff Girls on the Game Boy Advance. So far, pretty okay game. Don't have a lot of bad things to say about this one yet. You know, it's very, very arcadey. And people are always asking me about shooters. I'm finally playing one. I don't think this is what most people have in mind. Never played Echo, but I hear it's a hard game that you kind of had to grow up with. Yeah, that's what people say. I think people who like Echo like so for nostalgic reasons and not because of the inherent quality of the game. Which, nostalgia is a perfectly valid reason to like something. But it's, I don't think it's a powerful enough factor to argue that something is quality. Another star. This level just goes on for a very long time. Alright, he's weak in the mouth. Oh no! I don't know what I just did. That was like a bonus, like a special attack? Oh, that's what the star is. We got exactly the number we needed. And look at that, I'm on the top of the scoreboard. Victory. Can we put in a name? Well, we can, but I don't know. I guess we'll just be F. R. N. Frown. All right, we're doing well. True, I'm a nostalgia fool for CRTs. I don't think that's just nostalgia. CRTs have a different refresh rate than modern televisions, and that can really throw you off. If you're really used to the timing of a game on CRT, it's very difficult to switch to a flat screen. Pixel Thrift, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you joining us, and I really appreciate you coming on board with the follow. Thank you, thank you. See how my coffee's doing, and then we'll move on to the next level, I guess. We got another piece of a blueprint there. I love CRTs, seeing people's setups on Twitter and Instagram. I game on a CRT. Yeah, I do as well. I've got a fairly sizable one now. When I first started streaming, I had a little like a 12-inch CRT, and the one that I have now is like maybe 30-inch. So I'm not very great at those sort of estimates. But I think maybe it's a 30-inch. It looks a little longer than 2 rulers. So it's pretty good. It's got a little bit of warping in the bottom right-hand corner, unfortunately, but not enough to ruin the experience. I also have a Commodore 64 monitor, which is actually what I used to play all of my games when I was a kid growing up. Even after we sort of took the computer apart and didn't really use it anymore, I kept the monitor and I used it for all my gaming. And I have it with me, and I love to play on it. It's a really good, the Commodore 64 monitor is a really good CRT. If you find one in working order, the only problems are they only have mono sound input, and they don't have a AV output. So it's hard for me to play. It's hard for me to play on it and capture footage for the stream. So that's why I don't use it. Found a small CRT for $30, maybe 13-inch. Right on. They're getting hard to find. They're getting real hard to find, depending on where you live. I don't know, just 6 or 7 years ago, there was a point I had 9 CRTs all at once. I worked in a public library, and I did a program where I would bring in and put on display a lot of retro consoles in the library for people to come in and check out, and I had to have a TV for each one. And so I had to go around to a lot of thrift shops, but I was able to get them all. Like I said, I had 9 of them, but I was able to get them all for like $5 to $10 a piece. It was really nice, but I don't know, they just become increasingly rare and expensive depending on where you are. CRTs are very cool, especially when you carry them all over your house. I'm not saying they're perfect. And yeah, the giant one that I'm using right now, I had to carry this down a flight of stairs by myself, and it's so heavy. It weighs like 90 pounds. 32-inch CRTs are monsters. You need a forklift or a semi-truck. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty rough. Used as background on Twitch, more than gaming so far, as a background prop. I thought about that with the CRT monitor, with the Commodore 64 monitor. I've given some thought to using it as a sort of background prop, but haven't really worked out exactly how I would incorporate it. VCR built in, right on. This is California prices, so it's a steal. Nine CRTs. How the wife accept it all. She's pretty supportive and encouraging of my madness. It did make our apartment very annoying to live in, though. I had no convenient way to stack them, so they all had to be set on the floor in just rows. They took up a lot of floor space. Best thing about CRT is the brightness, those light beams. There's some program shaders that can emulate the same look. It's incredible. I just like I like the lack of input lag. I always get input lag when I hook a retro console up to a modern TV, and the feel of that it throws the feel of the game off too much for me. That I just really, anything I can plug into a CRT, I always want to, because that's I want the game to feel like I expect it to. CRTs in Phoenix, hard to find. As resellers have got to them, or people are reselling them for $100. Yeah, I don't see them. I don't see them up here in Wisconsin like I did in when I lived in Houston. They were really plentiful in Houston. I think I've seen maybe 2 CRTs for sale since I've moved up here. But there are a lot of different sort of factors, I guess, that go into it. All right, let's continue to move along. Downtown Townsville. I need 235 joules. I need to do a real good job. Mojo's making a run for it. Hey, Stack Cat. Great to see you. In a taxi. Somebody stopped that car. Might have missed a little bit of the story. It auto-scrolls, so... Girls, where are you? Talk about all washed up. I went to my fiance's physical therapist office for the first time, and there's a CRT just hanging in the exercise room. All right, we need to switch right away. If the difficulty of this game ramps up, you know, we might be in trouble. I'm not sure. I haven't figured out yet if you're required to get the number of joules by the end of the stage. Like, if the end of the stage is a time limit, or if the stage loops until you get the number of jewels you need. It's not clear to me exactly. So I'm still working out some of the details of how this game functions. It'd be hanging there long enough it developed its own gravitational field. Oh, that's like a homing beam. We're almost halfway. We're almost halfway to the score that we need. I don't necessarily think our heroes should be ripping up mailboxes like that. Isn't that a federal crime? Let's just blame it on Mojo. I'm not really crazy about the vertical sections. Especially since I can't turn around. Got this. I don't really know what it is, though. Guess it just increases the range of my melee attack. But I'm not going to use that melee attack anyway, so... Really, that does me no good. I should have used the melee attack. Just glad we're past the Frame Meister days. I've never used one of those. I don't know how I can't speak to their quality. I don't like these vertical parts. I need a way to turn around. I'm missing out on tons of jewels because I can only face one direction. Please, let's move horizontally again. Oh, Chemical X is a health refill. Cool. I didn't actually notice that until now. Again, between all the Scooby-Doo games and Powerpuff Girls games that I've played lately, this is the best game that we've played as part of this marathon. It's as long as it doesn't do something awful to me in the final half of the game, and even if it does, I can't imagine that it would be worse than, you know, what the others have already done. All right, we hit the number. Oh, that's a projectile too. Oh, that's cool. I need some health for Buttercup. I've got way more jewels than we're required to get, so the stage does not end when you reach the number of jewels you need. All right, boss time. Use our star power. Victory? Question mark? There we go. That's a victory. We did it. That's another level. We're at the top of the leaderboard again. I'll put in my initials here, and then I'll catch up on the chat. puts us about halfway through the game, I believe. Did grow up with CRTs, but scalers like RetroTink 5X have very good CRT emulation. Not worth the weight, cost, and potential danger in maintaining them. I'm just glad we're past the FrameMeister days. Just played a shmup, and it was horizontal shooter. One level went vertical. The ship was still set in horizontal fire. I hated it. Yeah, that's what I just went through. Strength for Life. Terrible. You need to, if you're gonna turn the level, you need to turn the ship, right? Which one? FrameMeisters are very good, but only because there weren't any other options for upscaling. Now there's a few good readily available products like RetroTink and OSSC. Zerprees are pretty easy to maintain if you dust them and take care of them, like any electronic. I fixed them, taken them apart. Love it. It's pretty fun. I use the Tink 5X only for outputting. Do my gaming on a CRT, Strength for Life says. Also very cool to capture game video. I'd be surprised. There's a Powerpuff game on the Wii. So I don't know about one on the Wii. There's one on the GameCube. But I don't know about any generations after that. We're moving along very nicely in this game. I do need you to excuse me just a moment, my friends, though. Let me step away for a minute. I'll be right back with you. All right. Next level. Townsville Skyline. So I'm thinking there might be 4 levels left. It said there were 6 levels. Got these as well, but I think if we complete all 6, there might be a 7th level. We'll just have to see. 340? Not so fast. Mojo Jojo. Whoa, Joe. Now, how did Mojo do that? I prefer to do as little work on electronics as I can get away with. I'm not super skilled at electrical work. I mean, I can sometimes put something back together in a pinch, but definitely don't have any talent at it to speak of. I'm much more comfortable messing around with hardware, though, than I am with software on anything. A fun, fast-paced level we've got here. I don't even need to switch right now because I've powered up bubbles so much that the color advantage didn't even seem to matter. Uh-oh. So much for being powered up. Power-ups are nice, but they don't last. We have to get 340 to beat this level. Goodness, that's a lot. I think we're almost halfway. Well, we're about halfway. A little more, I think, actually. Wow, that's powerful. Out the window? Out the window. Still don't like it as much as the laser. Okay, just under 100 more jewels. I don't think I've seen any stars yet, I just noticed. And Frownie, do you consider PS2 retro? So, my definition of, like, what I deem as retro is, basically anything made before the year 2000. But, and maybe retro isn't even the best term for it because so many people use it in different ways. But, it's the idea of retro is not a sliding scale for me. I don't think new stuff becomes retro every year or every decade or anything like that. I think stuff made before 2000 is a category unto itself that other things do not fit into and never will. And if you want to classify things a little bit differently, then yeah, I could quibble about the terms. I'm not attached to the word retro, but when I talk about retro gaming, I'm talking about anything made before the year 2000. And the passage of time doesn't change that category. In the same way that, 2,000 years from now, Stephen King is not going to be a Victorian-era author just because both things are old. Like, he didn't live in the right time period. He doesn't fit into that category. So, anything that was made after 2000 doesn't fit into the same category as stuff that was made before. Use our star attack right away. Just call it what you want to call it, the DVD era. No, I think that I have what I think is a good reason. I think that games underwent a significant change between the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube's generations. Basically, when you could make fully 3D environments and populate them with fully 3D models, and you didn't have to use sprites to sort of cheat anymore. Like all those two-dimensional trees that you see in N64 and PlayStation games. All right, between those two generations, we kind of moved beyond that, and I think at that time that that video game just changed a whole lot. So that things made N64 era and before are radically different from things made afterwards. And I think more changed between the N64 and the GameCube than has changed since. If I look at, Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 2, and I look at Elden Ring, which just came out, I don't see that huge of a difference. I see a bigger difference between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess than I see between those two games. I'm not saying they look the same either, by the way. This one looks like a slightly better version, One looks slightly better than the other. Retro died with the death of the Dreamcast in 2001. MK says, Strength for Life seconds that. Let me rewind here a little bit. Get caught back up. Gonna have to do that a lot, I think. Love working on an old Commodore 64 monitor, but absolutely refuse to on a 4K TV. I mean, it's harder and harder to work on new electronics because, for one thing, all the pieces inside are so small. Like, if you have an older piece of electronics equipment, you can open it up and all of the capacitors and stuff are big enough that you can see what they are, and you can solder them and desolder them, and you can actually work with them. Now, when you open up a newer piece of equipment, it's just circuit boards with everything painted onto them. Everything's so tiny. Loyal says Cyberpunk is retro, GTA 5 is retro. Dark Souls 1 is retro, according to MK. Strength for Life says that retro is anything before HDMI output, it looks like. You're just talking about the consoles themselves, right? I don't know if I understand the question. For the year 2000, yeah, generally speaking, yeah. I don't really consider. I don't really. I wouldn't really consider the Dreamcast retro either, though, because it's of the same generation with the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. So even though it kind of technically crosses that 2000 barrier, I I would still I still wouldn't consider it retro. It belongs with the later things. When we stopped talking about bits and started talking about polygons, that's when retro ended for me. That's where that book closed. That's true. So I wouldn't really consider it of the I wouldn't really consider it of the retro era, the GBA. But the thing about handhelds is they sort of lag behind the consoles. So the GBA would be a retro throwback. You know, it's like if someone makes a sprite a sprite artwork game today, it's a retro throwback. That's what the GBA is. It's a modern throwback to the retro era. I wonder how much I wonder how much more obnoxious my opinions can get. uh, Itarama, welcome in. Great to see you, Itty. I hope you're doing well. That's true. So many SNES games are remade on the GBA. I mean, the GBA is basic. It's basically a portable SNES. I think it's actually more powerful than the Super NES. Um, I think the GBA can technically do a lot more than the Super NES ever could, but it seems that most things made for it were happy to just sit sort of comfortably in the area of what the Super NES could easily do. I didn't know that, MK says. I'm not sure which part. You didn't know? Are you talking about SNES games being remade on the GBA? Because yeah, like a bunch of Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Um, just offhand. And a lot of times when people tune in for a GBA game, a lot of times people ask me if it's an SNES game. I'm the same. I like Mountain Dew with Taco Bell when I get it, but refuse it with actual Mexican food. Prefer Coke only. Fair enough. I would think GBA would be more powerful, but some remakes where it's good looking or sounding. Yeah, the GBA doesn't have the sound capabilities of the SNES. I don't think, but I wonder if that's in part because the games were made for, you know, isn't Isn't there only one speaker on the GBA? I don't know if it's because the sound hardware is less powerful than the SNES's sound hardware, or if it's just because all the games are being made for this tiny, terrible speaker anyway. So maybe that's why the sound is always worse. GBA had fewer background layers, so the parallax scrolling wasn't there. That I didn't know. That is surprising to me. But yeah, I thought most of them looked and sounded worse, mostly because of the quality of screen and speaker that they would be using. I know the colors always look weird. Well, not always, but frequently the colors look weird on GBA games because they tried to compensate for the bad screen that the original version had. Boat Ladder, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Is that Zebwo? I'm gonna need to be re-educated on how to pronounce your name. But welcome in. Great to have you with us. I wonder if the GameCube GBA attachment has the same sound now. Well, I mean that's what we're using right now. Is the we're on the Game Boy player on the GameCube for this game. I think this game sounds all right for the most part. Pretty solid, but feel free to shorten. Do you have a preference? Shorten to ZB? Or just Z? The GBA still had a dedicated sound chip with fonts, so converting to GBA had problems. I remember ported and remade games for the GBA like SM2 had some crunchy sound. I haven't played enough of them side by side for like good comparisons, though I do know that we did do the Super Ghouls and Ghosts not that long ago. Answered pretty much anything. People tend to land on ZB or Wool. All right, ZB you shall be for me, my friend. It could play sound normally too, so never mind. It did have both though. We'll keep moving along through the levels here. Central Park and Volcano Mountain. We've got a 2-in-1. I've got to get 250 jewels. So it's fewer than last time, but it's scary. Looks like Mojo got away. Gotta keep on Powerpuffing. That we do. This is the fourth Powerpuff Girls game that I've played in the past couple weeks. So far, it's the best one. But I mean, the first three were basically the same game 3 times in a row, so when I say this is the best one of those, of the 4, it's kind of like, well, the first 3 were the same game, so it's really hard to... 4 games and 8 more to go. I won't tip my hand at exactly how many more we have to go, but it's a lot. We're not gonna play. I mean, we're not gonna play every Powerpuff Girls game ever made because I don't have them all. But I've got more than enough. Some of them are mobile and PC games too, and those I have no means of streaming, so. You know, those aren't gonna happen. I don't remember what our target jewel count was. I need to just... need to just get them all anyway. There as many as I can. This level is way more laid back than the previous ones. They're giving us a breather here. Actually, that being said, it's not necessarily easier. It's just kind of slow-paced. Not as many power-ups. No. Let's face it, 1 was more than enough. What can I say? I've always been kind of a... I'm kind of a sucker for like a good sort of... I don't know what the term is for it. A good sort of like technical meme. I like when someone accomplishes something that's like it's a task that's a tremendous amount of effort for a very like modestly satisfying outcome. Like when you watch a stream of like a musician who plays who does like a 12-hour stream of just practicing scales or something like that. I think that explains a lot about my stream, right? A lot of effort for like a very low quality product. Cows are important. You return. Welcome back, my friend. We missed you. Did you solve your computer woes? Nice to be back. My health is running low for all the girls here. We're not I said this level was easier, but you know what? I may be in danger. gonna have to eat my words here very soon. And we haven't even made it to the volcano portion of the level. We're promised a volcano. Oh no, I lost one of them. Things are working, so I'm not going to question it too hard. I'm familiar with that approach. Don't mess with success. Otherwise known, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I lost another one! Oh no! We're hanging on by a thread. Why did I dare to say this level was easier? Oh, no. I don't know what happens now. I don't know if we have to restart the game. There's no passwords and apparently no saves. If we have to restart it, then we have to play it again another night, though. The stream itself is quality, Eddie says. The games, however... Thank you, Eddie. I think it was an overheating problem. I tried again today, and it was like nothing happened. I missed that. I missed that first part, but I assumed from the second it was going to be something like that. All right, cross your fingers, my friends. Let's hope our progress is not lost. It looks like we might be okay. It's still showing our blueprint down there, as if we still have those pieces. Uh-oh. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just see. What? Did we see that before? I don't know. We're gonna play the level and see what happens when we come out the other side, if we do. I am very scared now, though. If all 6 levels have to be beaten in one go. I mean, the first ones weren't that hard, but this level demolished me. All because I said it was easy. It never would have been like this if I hadn't opened my mouth. I forgot to pay attention to what number of collectibles we need. The weirdest thing about this game to me is that, I was talking about this at the start of the stream, but some people, you know, probably missed it, is that this game seems to have a permanent save feature, and it has no batteries. I opened up the cartridge, there's no battery inside. I don't know how it saves. Well, I turned it on, there was already some data saved, and I couldn't figure out how to erase it, so I thought, oh, I'll just take the battery out. There's no battery. All these guys throwing stuff at me. I can't handle them. I need more health refills, game. I need a lot more health refills. What happened to Bubbles? She's hurt so bad. Oh. Oh, I think... Well... Ouch. How tall is this volcano? We've been climbing forever. Why aren't there any health items on the volcano? Oh, I finally reached one. Right after I lost Bubbles. What a cruel game. I'm not good at threading the needle between those the pickaxes. Well, we made it up here. I've got nothing left and I'm dead. And there was a health item right there. I don't like this. This level is hard. Oh, we're gonna be here the rest of my life. I picked the wrong level. Oh no. It's a tall Kano. Because it reaches up forever. I can't argue with that. Like, why? Why did it have to be like this? That the level I said, oh, this level's so much easier. Why did it have to be the level that ruins my whole playthrough? I'm never gonna make it past. It goes on for 4 years and there's no health refills. There's the one health item I've been able to make it to in the level. We saw one other one. But I don't think I'll ever be able to reach it. Okay, that was nice. I needed that. I like that stone. I like being able to throw that stone through a row of enemies. That's very satisfying. The guy with the missile strapped to his back, even if you take him out, he still gets to fire his missile at you. It makes him extra difficult to deal with. It's virtually impossible because of the no health pickups. It's not just hard, but it's like, it's nearly unplayable. I'm constantly taking damage, so I need a way to recover it, and the game offers me none. No! I've got a health thing, but I gave it to the wrong girl. Oh, no. That's as bad as not getting it at all. I needed to give it to Buttercup. I couldn't rotate fast enough. At least we hit our jewel target, I guess. Nice. Here's our chance. That was it? No boss fight? What? Alright, it looks like we're keeping our progress. Things may be better than I expected. I missed it. I was repairing an action figure that broke. Oh no. Yeah, the lack of health power-ups is really making it rough on me. Okay. One, maybe two more levels? $120 jewels needed. Cross your fingers. With the addition of the mighty Chemical X, my plan will be complete. Powering my latest, greatest, and most supreme invention, the Mega Mecha Robo Jojo. And Mojo's sure been busy. Powered by Chemical X, the Mega Mecha Robo Jojo will destroy the world. Okay, it's the diagonal level. They've gone a step worse than the vertical level. Well, I guess it's not worse, but it is an unpleasant surprise. The old diagonal level. Enemies feel like they're tougher on this level, too. There we go. Can I pick that up? Okay, good. Health items seem more plentiful. Is it a Jankugust game if it doesn't have unpleasant surprises in it? No, in fact it is not, Chaos. Unpleasant surprises are mandatory. Kind of like how the background is, it looks like hand-drawn clouds. Almost reminds me of something out of, like, Yoshi's Island. It's simple, but it's good. I like it. After that last level, this one so far is like a victory lap. Like, we're barely even having to do anything. Just remembered it worked out so well for me the last time I said that. But I've already collected so many health restores. Okay, that guy really hurt me. That guy continues to really hurt me. I lost one of my girls. I shouldn't ever say anything. There he is again. Alright, just 10 more. Hey! We got Bubbles back. For how long, I'm not sure. I tried using a star. It didn't really pay off. That's impossible. The spinny guy is impossible. I lost it. Oh no! I hate this game. I'm not having fun anymore. That spinning guy, there's nothing to be done about him. He just wrecks me. You can't attack once you've been attacked. You've got to, like, I don't know, you've got a damage period where you're just frozen. And so as soon as he comes onto the screen, you know, I'm just doomed. I'm stun locked. I can't fight back against him. It's unmanageable. I'm not actually collecting any jewels. I need to do a much better job. Got another 10 to 20 minutes, so I'll try and get us to the end of the game for you, Loyal, but I can't make any promises. The spinny guys here. All hope is lost. I don't know what's going on. I hit the wrong button, and things started getting weird. I hate the spinning guy. Alright, I think that's all the jewels we need. I think I'm just gonna hang out up here on the left. There's that snow. I think it's stars. We're heading out into outer space. I think it's supposed to be stars. Oops. That might not make a lot of sense from like a astronomical point of view, but I think that's what they're going for. All those health refills, and they don't do us any good so far as reviving Bubbles, which is the thing I would really like to do most. Oh, that will do it, though. Victory! Oh yeah, I think we're in outer space now. I think they just made space blue instead of black for, like, visibility purposes, I guess. Again, wrong button. Oh, I want that star. No. Victory! Oh, thank goodness. This game's getting rough at the end. Thank you for the trophies. Looks like a level the Joker would be in. Let's see what happens. Next level. Level 7. So I think this is the final level. I think we've unlocked this by getting all the blueprints. No jewels needed. Well, according to the plans, there is a way in. Secret entrance and nostril. Right through the monkey's nose. Giant robot to take over Townsville with something. Do we have to? Come on, Bubbles. Don't be such a baby. Let's pick a winner. You mean loser. What? Alright, I don't know if this is actually a level or just... Oh, it's a level. I thought it might just be a boss battle, but no, it's a level. Thank goodness it's horizontal again, though. It's hard not to like the super beam attack, huh? No, I missed the power up. Oh no, we're vertical again. It's the worst. Ouch, this part's painful. Took a... No! Ah, I hit the wrong button. Took a lot of damage, I was saying. This level is a lot of just the same thing forever. I guess I'd rather it stay this than, you know, transform into something bone-crushingly difficult, but it's getting hard to stay awake. Hey, it finally looks somewhat different. This reminds me of Batman Forever. That mind-reading device that the Riddler makes. It even looks like there could be question marks inside some of these tubes. Right there's a question mark. It was the Riddler. Couldn't switch characters fast enough to get that health item to the one that really needed it. I don't know if we actually attacked him or not. We're basically playing whack-a-mole. That was it? The last boss is so easy? Mojo, you're being arrested for littering. His brain is leaking out. That's disgusting. Littering, your dumb robot, is filling space with trash. Nasty litter bug. You'll have lots of time to think about that. In jail. Littering his brain pieces. No. The voiceover read the text way before it scrolled on the screen. Alright, well there we go. I think we did it. Next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. So far as I can tell, there are no other levels. We beat the game. Alright, that wasn't so bad. That only took 2.5 hours. I thought for sure it was going to be a 2-night event. Look at our score on the last one. We have an extra digit. We left Bob and Ian in the dust. Oh, all right. Well, this certainly got frustrating on this Central Park level and the space one. Both of those were a little annoying. But even despite being frustrated by a couple of the levels, this is the best game that we've played so far. This is better than all 3 of the other Powerpuff Girls games and better than all 3 of the Scooby-Doo games. If I had to play one of them again, it would be this one hands down. It wins easily amongst those. It's not great, but it's so much better. It's so much better than the other trash that it feels great. All right. Well, thank you for enjoying this one with me, my friends. It's been a time. We've got a lot more business to do on the stream tonight, so we're not going anywhere, but we are done with this game. And that means that our next Jankugust selection will be a Scooby-Doo game. We might play that tomorrow. I'm not fully decided. So tomorrow night the plan is to play some C64 games. So we may take a break from the Jank Marathon for a night and only play C64 tomorrow. It's kind of going to depend on how my day goes. If we do play a Jank game at the beginning of tomorrow's stream, it will be a Scooby-Doo game. But we may just take a break from the whole thing and just do only C64 stuff tomorrow. because because I won't have to switch capture devices if we do that. It makes my life a little bit easier. Thank you for the trophies, Boat Ladder. But we'll see. If my day goes incredibly smoothly, then I'll complicate things on the stream by making things a little more obnoxious there. But then, yeah, the next janky game we play will be a Scooby-Doo game, and then we'll do another Powerpuff Girls game after that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and switch to the NES and try and finish up Crystalis. We are, I believe, at the very end of Crystalis. And so I'm expecting we can probably, if it continues to go as smoothly as it was going last night, we can probably wipe that game out really quickly, get that one wrapped up, and then we will move on to Pikmin 2. So 2 more games left to work on tonight. I'm going to take a short BRB, and yeah, so if you want to join me for Crystalis and then later Pikmin 2, just stand by a moment, my friends. I will see you again very shortly.